Welcome back, Don Hawes, Chris Pollone. We are, as you can tell, outside the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. Picture-perfect day as these Tide fans and Longhorn fans make their way into the Rose Bowl for tonight's national championship game. Should kick off around 7:38 Central Time.
Yeah, we apparently found the Texas fans, or they found us, rather. You know, if there's an important moment, Don, in Alabama history, it's likely been memorialized by the artist Daniel Moore. And our Mike Royer had a chance to sit down with him and talk about what he's working on right now and some of the things that have inspired him in the past.
I don't know what the first thing I drew was, but the first oil painting I did was in the 5th grade of George Washington.
It's a heck of a picture for a first picture for a 5th grader. You know right off it's our first president. Today the figures in a Daniel Moore work look as if you could push the pause button and they would come to life. His collection of work is more than art. It speaks of effort and determination and excellence and teamwork and much more.
Regardless of how well I depict something and how well I render something, if it doesn't carry something and express something of my own heart and soul, then as an artist I really think that I failed, because that's my #1 intent.
In 1979, Daniel Moore did the work that put him on the map, Alabama's famous goal line stand against Penn State. Daniel Moore had a cozy corporate job, but his passion was his art. And he took what he calls not a step of faith, but a leap of faith into unknown waters.
I was trusting God that he would put some water in the pool before I hit. You know, I mean, I couldn't even see the water when I jumped off the high board into this.
Asking an artist what his favorite work is might be like asking a parent which child is your favorite. You can't choose.
Every time I think that I've done something, then I think that's my best work because it should be. So I'm hopeful that it is. There are sentimental favorites, but then there are some that I look at pretty objectively as much as I can in terms of the piece being fine artwork.
And then once in a while, there's that play, the one everyone talks about, the play that invariably someone might say,
blocked again! Cody again! Oh my! Alabama wins!
I had a lot of people say right when they saw that, they thought that that was going to be a Daniel Moore painting. Don Kausler of the Birmingham News, he called it a Daniel Moore moment. And I thought, well, that'd be good if I could trademark that, a Daniel Moore moment.
And so it is, the next Daniel Moore work due out in January. It's called Maximum Block. It's the formation Alabama was in when Tennessee attempted a game-winning field goal.
And you had them given their maximum effort for a game of maximum consequences if they are to go on and win a championship this year. So everything's on the line, and these players are dog-tired, but yet they give the maximum effort, and that's a great lesson for life.
Maximum Block is due out in January, but people who want to give it as a Christmas present will get a signed copy of this pencil sketch and then the finished work around mid-January. And if we know Daniel Moore, we know it will be good.
And as I get older, I'm supposed to be getting better, but don't know.
Mike Royer, NBC 13 HD News.
Safe bet to say if there's a huge play in this game, we're going to have another Daniel Moore moment.
That's right. We'll see it. You know, Don, my favorite part of game day is spending time with the fans, and I got a chance to do just that just a few minutes ago. Judging by the looks of things outside the Rose Bowl in the pregame hours, it looks like that stadium is going to be filled with Alabama fans. An awful lot of crimson out here today. We do see some burnt orange of Texas, but at this point, by our unofficial estimates, it looks like 3-1 Alabama fans. We've got some Alabama fans here right now. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Barbara Parker, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Well, outstanding. We're from Birmingham, Alabama as well. When did you come out to Pasadena?
We arrived this morning, actually today at 1 o'clock.
Did you really?
On a 9 o'clock flight from Birmingham.
And what do you think about the big game? The day is, you've been waiting more than 30 days for this game. What do you guys think about now the game is here?
Yeah, Alabama's going to win.
Hang on, tell me, what you got a prediction there?
32-13 Alabama.
32-13. This has been a long time coming, 17 years since they played in a national championship game. What has this season been like for you as a fan?
Oh, it's been outstanding. We were at the last national championship game, so we can't wait for another.
And what are you going to do tonight if the Tide wins the game?
We're flying back home. We'll be in Birmingham at 6:30.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a one-day thing for you.
Less than 24 hours.
When they won the SEC championship, what did it take for you to say we have to go to that?
A little bit of cash.
A little bit?
A little bit of cash. And we were there.
Now, what do you make of this scene outside the stadium here? You seen a lot of Alabama fans, a lot of Texas fans?
Well, there's a little of everything, really. So hopefully we're going to outnumber the Texas fans.
All right, let's finish this up with a big Roll Tide. All right, everybody?
Roll Tide, roll!
Did you hear that? It took a little bit of cash to come here. I know people have spent a lot of cash. Some people were spending $900 for tickets before. Today they seem to be dropping under the $400 mark.
Still a lot ahead here in our program, the BCS National Championship Special. When we come back, how Nick Saban got to this national championship game, his path since arriving in Tuscaloosa. Also, we'll hear from the voice of the Crimson Tide, Eli Gold. You're watching our BCS National Championship game coverage on NBC 13 HD.